Hi, hello, this is Giri teaching 10th Mathematics, the chapter Real Numbers. Essay questions from world public papers, and the chapter is Real Numbers. Here is the first question. Show that 2 plus 5 root 3 is an irrational number. I shall repeat. Show that 2 plus 5 root 3 is an irrational number. This question is appeared in March 2019. Here is the solution. Here we have to prove that 2 plus 5 root 3 is an irrational number. Now let us prove it in an indirect method. That is, we will consider that 2 plus root 3 is not an irrational number. If it is not an irrational number, then it should be a rational number. That is, if 2 plus 5 root 3 is a rational number, then every rational number can be written in the form of p by q. Therefore, you can write 2 plus 5 root 3 as p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Now, as you find square root, let us square on both sides in order to remove this. By squaring on both sides, LHS whole square is equal to RHS whole square. Now, LHS is in the form of a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square formula is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square means 2 square is 4, plus 2ab means 2 into 5 root 3, 2 into 5 root 3, plus b square means 5 root 3 whole square. 5 square is 25 and root 3 whole square is 3. This is equal to p by q whole square is p square by q square. This is 4. Plus 2 2's 4, 4 5's 20 root 3, 4 plus 20 root 3, plus 25 3's 75 is equal to p square by q square. Now 20 root 3 plus 4 plus 75 is 79. 20 root 3 plus 79 is equal to p square by q square. Now take this 79 to the other side, and 20 root 3 is equal to p square by q square minus 79. And take this 20 to the other side. Here this 20 is multiplying. Other side should divide these two values. That is, root 3 is equal to p square divided by 20 q square minus 79 divided by 20. Now if you observe, this root 3 is an irrational number. We know that root 3 is an irrational number. And whereas p square by q square is rational and p square by 20 q square is also a rational number. And 79 by 20 is also a rational number. Now rational number minus rational number, you will get a rational number. Now if you observe this equation, at LHS we can find an irrational number, and RHS we can find a rational number. Therefore an irrational number cannot be equal to a rational number, which is false. Therefore our assumption is false. What is our assumption? 2 plus 5 root 3 is not an irrational number, is false. Therefore 2 plus 5 root 3 is an irrational number. Now here is the second question. Show that root 5 is an irrational number. I shall repeat. Show that root 5 is an irrational number. This question is appeared in March 2015 and March 2018. You can answer questions like, show that root 11 is an irrational number and root 3 is an irrational number. You can answer all such questions. And root 5, root 7, root 11, all are irrational numbers. You can answer all these questions if you know this, if you learn this model, if you know this model. Look at the solution. Again, we will solve this in an indirect method. That is, we will assume that the given root 5 is an irrational number is false. Let root 5 is not an irrational number. If root 5 is not an irrational number, then it should be a rational number. If it is a rational number, you can write it in the form of p by q. So, you can write root 5 is equal to p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Again, as you find root, square root on LHS, let us square on both sides. By squaring on both sides, LHS whole square is equal to RHS whole square. Root 5 whole square is 5 is equal to p square by q square. Take this by q square to the other side. Then 5q square is equal to p square. 5q square is equal to p square. or 5 can divide p square, as p square can be written as 5 times of something, therefore 5 can divide p square. If 5 can divide p square, then 5 can also divide p. This is the first expression. We proved that 5 can divide p. Now, since 5 can divide p, we can write p as 5 times of r. That is, if you square on both sides, p square is equal to 5r whole square or 25r square. Now, what is p square? But actually p square is equal to 5q square. Therefore, in the place of this p square, let us substitute 5q square. 5q square is equal to 25r square, or q square is equal to 25 by 5 is 5r square. That is, 5r square is equal to q square. If 5r square is equal to q square, then 5 can divide q square. If 5 divide q square, then 5 can also divide q. From the first expression, we proved that 5 can divide p, and now from second we proved that 5 can also divide q. From 1 and 2, 5 can divide both p and q, which is a contradiction. Why it is a contradiction? Because while writing root 5 in the form of p by q, this p and q should be integers and they should be relatively prime. Therefore, there should not be a common factor for p and q. But we got that 5 is a common factor for both p and q, which is a contradiction, and therefore our assumption is false. Since our assumption is false, root 5 is a rational number. Third question now. Show that 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. I shall repeat. Show that 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. This question is appeared in March 2016. Here is the solution. Here we have to prove that 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Let us prove this in an indirect method. That is, let us assume that 5 minus root 3 is not an irrational number. If it is not a irrational number, then it should be a rational number. Since it is a rational number, you can equate it to p by q. You can write it in the form of a fraction. So, you can write 5 minus root 3 is p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. By squaring on both sides, LHS whole square is equal to RHS whole square, and LHS is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square means 5 square. 5 square is 25. Minus 2ab minus 2 into a is 5 into b is root 3 minus 2 into 5 into root 3 plus b square. B square means root 3 whole square is 3. This is equal to p by q whole square is p square by q square, which is 25 minus 2 5's 10 into root 3 is 10 root 3 plus 3 is equal to p square by q square. Minus 10 root 3, 25 plus 3 is 28 is equal to p square by q square. Or minus 10 root 3 is equal to p square by q square plus 28 other side minus 28. Now let us divide both sides with minus 10. Therefore, LHS root 3 is equal to RHS minus p square by 10q square, minus into minus will be plus 28 by 10. Now if you look at this equation, LHS is root 3, which is an irrational number, and RHS is in the form of a fraction, the sum of the two fractions, which is a rational number. Therefore, an irrational number cannot be equal to a rational number. That is, our assumption is false. Since our assumption is false, then 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Here is question number 4. If log x plus y by 3 is equal to half of log x plus log y, then find the value of x by y plus y by x. I shall repeat. If log x plus y by 3 is equal to half of log x plus log y, then find the value of x by y plus y by x. This question is appeared in June 2017. Hello dear students, here is the solution. Here I have given that log x plus y by 3 is equal to half of log x plus log y. Now if you observe this log x plus log y, this is in the form of log m plus log n. We know that log m plus log n is equal to log mn. Did you come across the laws of logarithms? Good. Out of the laws of logarithms, it is the first law, which is log m plus log n is equal to log mn. Log m plus log n is equal to log mn. Therefore, dear students, if we apply this, log m plus log n is equal to log mn, then this will be log x plus log y is log xy. The remaining is same as it is. We wrote the same as it is. Log x plus y by 3 is equal to half of log xy. Now, we have another law, which is a log m is equal to log m power a. That is, the coefficient may become exponent inside. That is, half of log xy is nothing but log of, this half may go to the exponent of xy, that is xy whole power 1 by 2 is root over xy. Therefore, log x plus y by 3 is equal to log of root over xy. Now this is LHS and this is RHS. Both these LHS and RHS have logarithms. Therefore, you can cancel or remove logarithms on both sides. By removing logarithms on both sides, x plus y by 3 is equal to root over xy. Now, in order to remove the square root, let us square on both sides. That is, LHS whole square is equal to RHS whole square. Before squaring, let us take this 3 to RHS. Then x plus y whole square is equal to 3 root xy whole square. This is in the form of a plus b whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. X square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to 3 square is 9. Root over xy whole square is xy. Therefore, this is 9xy. X square plus y square is equal to 9xy minus 2xy is 7xy. Now by dividing both sides by xy, x square by xy plus y square by xy is equal to 7xy by xy. Therefore, if you cancel here, x square means x into x, and you can cancel this x with the denominator x, so that you have x by y plus y square means y into y. If you cancel y and this y, then you have y by x. X by y plus y by x is equal to 7x by xy is 7. Now another question. If 2.3 whole power x is equal to 0.23 whole power y is equal to 1000, then find the value of 1 by x minus 1 by y. I shall repeat. If 2.3 whole power x is equal to 0.23 whole power y is equal to 1000, then find the value of 1 by x minus 1 by y. This question is appeared in June 2016. Yes, students, look at this solution. Yes, dear students, this is the solution. Given 2.3 whole power x is equal to 1000 and 0.23 whole power y is equal to 1000. Now this is an exponential form and this equation is also in an exponential form. Now let us change these two equations into logarithmic form. If we change 2.3 whole power x is equal to 1000 in logarithmic form, then this is log 1000 to the base 2.3 is equal to x. Another case, this is log 1000 to the base 0.23 is equal to y. Now we got the values of x and y, but we need 1 by x and 1 by y. Therefore, if x is equal to log 1000 to the base 2.3, then 1 by x means you have to interchange these two values. That is, 1 by x is equal to log 2.3 to the base 1000. Similarly, on the other side, if y is equal to log 1000 to the base 0.23, then 1 by y is log 0.23 to the base 1000. Now, the question is 1 by x minus 1 by y. We have to find the value of 1 by x minus 1 by y. Students, what is the value of 1 by x? Good. 1 by x is equal to log 2.3 to the base 1000 minus, what is the value of 1 by y? Good. 1 by y is log 0.23 to the base 1000. Now, this is in the form of log m minus log n. This is the second law in logarithms. Log m minus log n is log m divided by n. Therefore, this is log 2.3 divided by 0.23 to the base 1000. This is equal to, now this 0.23 in 2.3 10 times. Therefore, this is log 10 to the base 1000. You can write 1000 as 10 cube, as 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. Therefore, you can write 1000 as 10 cube. This is equal to log 10 to the base 10 cube. This is in the form of log a to the base a power n, which is equal to 1 by n. Therefore, this is 1 by 3. Now, what is 1 by 3? 1 by x minus 1 by y is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by x minus 1 by y is equal to 1 by 3. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.